I was thinking of changing positions, and my husband told me about a very special man who begun Transformations Treatment Center. His name is Mark Gerhardt. And the more my husband told me about this man and what they do, the more interested I was. Timing, God's will, it happened all at the same time. I'm involved in a lot of things here because when you have the heart for this and when you're in a place that has the heart like this, you get involved in all areas. Market development, of course, is obvious. It means going out trying to get other treatment centers, other therapists, families, everyone to know what Transformations Treatment Center does and can do for someone they love. So I'm out trying to do that. A lot of different ways that we do that. I work with treatment centers from all over the country, and they all know what we do now. We get them here to try to let them see what we do, and work with therapists locally and nationally. The heartbeat of Transformations Treatment Center is caring. There isn't a person that works here that you can't feel and know that they really do care about the people that come here. That's why I'm here. The heart is just amazing. Therapy is excellent, of course. We have top-level therapists for people to help them to recover, but the caring, the real heart is what it's all about. We're able to determine what people need, sometimes adjust what people need personally. I mean, sometimes therapists are even changed because a specific therapist in our staff will have more expertise in an area that particular client needs. The neat thing about having a 12-step traditional program and a 12-step Christian program, which is unique, by the way, is it is 12-step with Christian program, is that they do have a choice. Sometimes there's changes made once they've come in for treatment. But everything's a not-in-your-face type of approach. It is meeting them where they are and helping them grow and get better. We basically start with about a 30-day program. Insurance often dictates the length of stay, but we work very, very hard if they are unable to stay longer than that to get them, hooked up, get them situated somewhere. If they're staying locally, we have an intensive outpatient program and outpatient program, 3 phases that really can bring them up to 6 months of recovery. So if we can find them somewhere through our discharge planners, they can live locally. We have free transportation. They can come to these outpatient programs and get all that support that they need to continue to stay clean and sober. Family involvement is important, though, and of course we have a family program that is dedicated to that. They can come in and sit with their family member and start learning and healing together. It also goes on continuously through therapists' phone calls, even we use Skype, a lot of different ways to continue to bring the family to be involved in this, because it's not just a one-person disease, it's a disease for the whole family. They're all suffering for different reasons, so that's part of our plan, of course. But our first responders, the suicide rate in the firefighters community, for instance, is through the roof. They need help. They don't understand. Guys that have come back from war, guys that have, a cop that's seen a child just hurt terribly. These things develop into some really hurts for them. And they go on in their life and they're not able sometimes to deal with it. It's not because they're not a big guy. It's affected them emotionally. They have dreams. They wake up upset and so forth. And so we're able to deal with all that here at Transformations. We get it, we know it. Mark Lemplous started our program. He's a firefighter, ex-firefighter. We know what they need and how we can help them feel better. We usually put them in groups together also, so they're able to relate back and forth to each other and talk about their problems. We have expert therapists here in EMDR, which is one of the greatest forms of treatment to help somebody get over those traumatic experiences that these guys have had to go through. All helping us, you know, so we'll help them back. Well, we don't really use the word religion around here, that's for sure. Jesus Christ is, we can use that word, and we like using that word. It's not an in-your-face thing, and they are people who come here that are actually traumatized maybe by their experiences in their church, and that happens. It's a fact. We work with that. I think one true gift is, in our Christian program, it is because it's a not in your face. It's a very gentle, loving, bring you here at your speed. The fact that everything we do here is 12 steps. God is involved very much in the 12-step programs, so that a higher power can become Jesus Christ, but a higher power is still an important part of getting better. There has to be that knowledge that there's something bigger than we are. Discipleship is like mentoring. And it brings to mind for me our behavioral health techs. We have, I'm not sure on the absolute number, I think it's 40-some health techs for 84 clients. These guys and gals are with these people every day and all night, 24 hours. They're there always for them. At the drop of a hat, someone has an earache, they're there to help them, maybe take them to a doctor, maybe soothe them till morning, maybe get them an aspirin, bring them to the groups that they go to. But they are, most of them, recovering and sharing, mentoring, what they have gone through, sharing that strength and hope with these clients. Our holistic supplement protocol is Master Holistic Formulations, and Dr. Sands, our chiropractor, has developed this program where everyone here is offered all these nutrients and supplements if they choose. And we have found that once they hear that other people are feeling so much better, most everyone in the program does end up on the holistic protocol. It's a magnificent piece. Our people feel better faster. When we bring a client in, we insist that they start these day one of detox. I mean, again, if the client chooses, the detox must use them. They're feeling better, they're not waking up in the night so much, they're able to concentrate, they're not feeling so sick. Detox is taking much less time. It's just a good thing. I mean, those chemicals that they've been putting into their bodies for so long that they're going to try to get away from have destroyed so many of the pathways to the brain that you need, neurotransmitters, and these supplements are able to build those up again. They can get well, they can get completely well. Make sure to spread the word that we're here. Pray for us. Come in and see us. We'll show you what we offer so that you can share it with others, because I don't think there's anyone that any one of us could say honestly, could say that we don't know someone that probably needs help. It's just the way our society is today. People need help, and sometimes they can't do it by themselves. They need a team, they need a program, they need a protocol of things to do to begin that process of healing. Man, I'm hooked. Yeah, I just when you see what you see, what I see every day, not only the caring here and the results. Of course, we always don't see results, but because I'm not always involved in results. But when you find a young mother who calls on the phone and is crying her eyes out because 2 years ago she had a car accident and the doctor put her on OxyContin, and her 2 children and her husband don't know that she can't get off it. She cannot do it by herself. And she's sobbing. She doesn't know what to do and she doesn't know who to tell. We bring her in and we can help her. The honesty develops with the husband. She gets off these medications. She's back to being the woman she wants to be, not the woman she's stuck being. That's a beautiful thing. There is hope. I hope with all my heart that the people that you know that need help, you can help them get help. And if it's you, just let go and do it. Life is so wonderful. It can be so wonderful. It's not a negative. It's not a thing you can't do. You can do it. You can do it. All of our groups, group sessions are really helpful sometimes. Gender-specific groups, age-specific groups, small groups. They're really so effective. People are more likely to open up. We also have caseload groups, which are small groups just for each therapist and their particular clients. So there's more of a chance, besides just your private therapy sessions with your therapist, sometimes more of a chance if you hear something that triggers something that you've been worrying about, you can be able to express that and begin to heal from that. And these groups help that happen. Well, there's addiction to substances, alcohol and drugs and prescription drugs, a big thing these days, so many. We have so many people coming through with addictions to prescription drugs. But the process addictions almost always are connected with addictions. Things like maybe a gambling addiction or a sex addiction, wanting to get on the porn sites. Sometimes depression, a lot of times depression, and the trauma issues. And we're able to deal with all of that along with, and it needs to be dealt with along with. You just get rid of the substance abuse, it doesn't always still heal this person as they should be healed. So we work on that here as well. We're able to heal them, but as we're healing them with the therapy, we're also able to get them to believe in themselves again, and believe in a higher power loving them, and believe in the fact that they truly can have lasting sobriety. They are learning life skills all the time because, of course, we're wanting to make sure they clean their apartments every day. They cook for themselves. It was one big approach when our owner opened the place, was that they would be able to learn how to take care of themselves. And so everyone has a kitchen, everybody goes grocery shopping, everybody cooks for themselves. Our dietitian, nutritionist teaches courses on it. By the time they leave here, our wish is that they will be able to step out of here and step into life and live it and be able to function in life the day they leave us.